Drizzy and T-Money blasting off the map. Mic check one, we igniting the chat. Big thoughts, big laughs, real talk on tap. From the stars to your ears, it's a certified slap. We break limits, no rules, no fear. Dropping gems every week, loud and clear. Vibes interstellar, mind so clever. Tune in once, you'll be hooked forever. This the blast off, where the wisdom collide. Rocket fuel flow, let the convo ride. From the cosmos down to the city stride. Every episode another joyride. Catch the wave, let the banter take flight. Brainstorm sparking through the depths of night. Underdogs talking, put the world in sight. All killer, no filler, just truth in the mic. Zone out, let the speakers combust. In a convo with hosts you can trust. Groundbreaking spins, no fine gold dust. It's a must, turn us up, adjust. This the blast off, where the wisdom collide. Rocket fuel flow, let the convo ride. From the cosmos down to the city stride. Every episode another joyride.
Don't sneeze on me.
Sorry, T-Money.
Get the hell out of here, Drizzy.
Okay. Welcome back to the Don't Sneeze on Me podcast. What up, T-Money?
How's it going, Driz?
It's going pretty great. How are you?
Not doing too bad. Not really enjoying this cooler weather we're getting, but
Really?
yeah. I mean, I'm definitely a spring and summer person. I mean, early fall you can kind of get me, but
Oh, once it gets cold, you lose me.
it's just I like having the windows open.
Yeah.
And,
Well-
today was a day that I didn't really have the windows open because it was like you know my house. Like I get that like breeze off the Mount Everest by me for some reason, and it just freezes my house out. So
I've had my windows open pretty much all day, and it's been quite lovely.
yeah, I mean, I said it's been nice. It's just
it's getting chilly now, though.
It's getting chilly.
Yeah, like
so,
last night I was cold. I got cold with the windows open, so
yeah, I had the fan
I'll be
on
more
too high,
selective.
so I was like, ooh, a little breezy in here.
But it's funny though, because it's like this cold now, and it's gonna be back up in the 80s again. It's like summer again,
Yeah.
global warming.
Hey, listen, for early October, that's usually normal.
Yeah.
At least now it is.
It's crazy though, because when we were kids, I never would have thought like global warming would be a thing, like ever. I don't know.
Global warming and the end of the world, as they say.
End of the world. I don't know, but like I really do think about that. Like take me back to simpler times. Like take me back. Like I
Take
think
you
about my
back,
childhood, and when my younger childhood years were pretty good, and I have some really great memories. But some of my favorite memories back in the day was like the Saturday morning rituals, like Saturday morning cartoons. Like I don't know, I would wake up early. My brother and I would get up. My mom would sleep in, and we would watch all the Saturday morning cartoons, and like it was great. We'd get up, get our bowl of cereal, and like get ready on the couch, get our like whatever favorite blankets and our stuffed animals, and like just sit there for like hours watching cartoons.
Because that was what you did as a kid. Like, I mean, I and some of the shows I used to watch was like Rugrats. Rugrats, I watched that all the time, and like Doug and stuff like that. Like those were just normal
Classics.
cartoons that were on. Like you always saw them. Like I never see them anymore. I don't even see reruns, honestly.
Yeah,
And
I don't see reruns of Doug or Rugrats either, but I watch Doug with my kids. I do on YouTube. We look up episodes and we watch Doug. We've watched Rugrats because they have the movie and stuff like that, so my kids are familiar with that. But that's one of my favorite ones. But some of my favorite like Saturday morning ones are Recess. Like I loved Recess. Did you ever watch that one?
I don't know if I remember Recess.
Oh, it was such a good one. If you have it, you should definitely check it out. There was like this girl on there, swing girl. It was the best. She wanted to like be on the swing, do full 360. Like one of the days she made it, and that was one of my favorite episodes.
I think the one that I remember the most, I think it was called Camp Lana Wana or something like that.
Camp Lackawanna, you have
Hold-
you in
hold
my heart,
Yeah,
and when
yeah.
I think about you,
you,
it makes me wanna fart.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
that was a great
Exactly.
one.
I remember that
With
one.
the canoe and everything.
Because
yeah.
that was like kind of like that mature-ish teen like
Yeah.
language. Like it was like just over the edge, so you felt cool watching it. Yeah, well, yeah, something. I forget what the exact name of it was, but I remember watching that.
That was a great one.
I don't know if you ever saw this one because I said unfortunately I am a little bit older in this relationship. But do you ever watch Rocko's Modern Life?
Oh, that's one of my favorite. Rocko's Modern
my
Life. Rocko's Modern Life.
Yeah, he's like a kangaroo or something like
Yes,
that.
that was a great one. It was kind of weird, but it was really good.
It was just funny. Like there was like nothing like about it that like really stood out, but it was just like funny, like the humor of it. I don't know. I liked Rocko's Modern. When we were preparing for the show, and I was like, oh yeah, I was like I forgot about that.
That's such a good one.
It's such a good one. Absolutely.
I loved Courage the Cowardly Dog. Did you ever watch that?
No.
Very good.
Is it? Whenever I think of dogs, I always think of bless you.
Thank you.
I always think of like Underdog and stuff like that. Those are like real old cartoons, or like Mighty Mouse. Like
Mighty Mouse. That's before our time,
dude.
really.
I was Mighty Mouse for Halloween one year.
That's adorable.
But
That's
no,
adorable.
I don't remember that show. That you.
Okay.
Know.
Well, I just started with my daughter. I introduced her to Pepper Ann. Do you remember Pepper Ann? Pepper Ann, she's too cool for 7th grade. Pepper Ann, she's like 1 in a million. Great show.
You definitely watched that
Oh
show.
my God, it was so good. You never watched? You missed out on a few.
I missed that. So
that's okay though.
All right. So maybe one that we can both relate on, because it was huge when it first came out. Was Power Rangers.
Oh, Power Rangers was one of my favorites. My brother and I would watch it all the time.
I watched it consistently because I just really liked, I don't know, the entire storyline. It was catching right from the beginning. I remember saying to one of my friends, I was like, I hope this show goes on for like 20 years.
But it was like, and it
really
sure did. My kids watched it. Like they used to watch it. But you know what it is? It's the colors. It's visually stimulating. It's action packed. It's got an interesting storyline. Like watching it now, I'm like, this is what caught my attention. But well, I mean, as a kid, I loved it.
I remember when we were talking about in our previous shows.
Oh, the action figures.
The action figures. Yeah. My parents bought all those. Like they turned into the giant. I
had the little ones. We had like the little 6-inch or whatever action figures, but we loved them.
Yeah, I loved the Power Ranger series. I was a Power Ranger fan right from the start. But I definitely think another show that was educational of its time, because I remember watching Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and this show taught me the answer to the question that was asked, and it was Animaniacs.
Because we're the Animaniacs. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I know all the theme songs, and I will sing all the theme songs. I apologize.
It was a great show. It was actually educational, but they did it in such a way that like kids really learn from it. Like I remember hearing actual historic facts on the show and being like, oh, that's really interesting. But it was like how they presented the facts. Honestly, it's like that's how you get people to remember stuff.
Absolutely.
Stupid sayings, stupid cartoons. I learned that some emperor in Mongolia conquered the Alps by using what animal? It was elephants. In case anyone was wondering, it was elephants. So
kind of reminds me of like Schoolhouse Rock, even way back in the day, like catchy songs, like all that. That's what gets you to remember that stuff. So anything that's like interesting, but like can throw some facts at you. Yeah.
Well, I mean, now there's another show, and I still love this show. I would watch it today. Is Pinky and the Brain.
I got to do it. I'm sorry.
Go right ahead.
Pinky and the Brain.
Yeah.
Pinky and the Brain. Because one is a genius and the other's insane.
So stupid.
I loved that one.
It like hit every funny bone you could possibly do, because you're like, this is what a smart person thinks, and this is what Pinky thinks, who's dumb as a bag of bricks. Donald Trump. But
absolutely.
But it's just funny because it's just such stupid humor for that just made you laugh. I mean,
Mhm.
I grew up with these shows. Maybe that's why I have the perverted humor I have now. I mean, it's because of these shows. Maybe that's why they don't produce these same shows anymore. You
It
never
could be. I don't know, but like I loved Pinky the Brain. I thought it was awesome. Very interesting.
Yeah.
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 I don't know. But like as I got a little bit older, I think well, not even that much older, I guess. Still as a kid, the shows that my parents watched, I was really into as a kid and into my teenage years that were still on. One of my absolute favorite shows, and I rewatched the entire series and I would watch the whole thing again, Seinfeld.
Oh, Seinfeld is such a classic. I mean,
Great,
you
great
can,
show.
If you grew up in the 90s, Seinfeld is a part of your history because
And if you haven't rewatched it as an adult,
oh yeah.
I highly encourage you to watch it from start to finish. It is amazing and so relatable.
I think I've watched this whole series at least more than once.
Oh, it's amazing.
I mean, it's probably like 2 or 3 times. I've seen so many episodes that like I just put it on for background like noise,
Yeah.
but I know the lines.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just sometimes you have to walk out there and sit on the couch and just enjoy the humor because you see how, just comedically perfect the timing of this joke was, or like what's going on. And you're like, man, I still do that as an adult. No wonder that they were talking about this because it actually does happen.
Yeah.
But
Did you ever watch Frasier?
Frasier was a great. No,
Frasier.
now my mom was
classic. Different from
yeah.
Seinfeld, but
Well, I mean,
classic.
Frasier and Cheers kind of all went
Oh,
together.
I loved both. Both
Yeah.
fantastic
I mean,
shows.
now you have to understand, I was young for both of those, so the humor kind of went over my head. My mom
Watch them as an adult.
Yeah, my mom loved Frasier. My mom loved Cheers. She, those were 2 shows that she watched, and I would sit there and like laugh at certain stuff, but I think it was like the simple jokes. Like I was a simpleton.
Yeah.
I've
Well,
grown,
the
I've
same
grown
when
out,
I was
yeah.
a kid. You don't get the jokes, but like I highly encourage you to watch them both as an adult. Again, you see it in a totally different way, and it's so relatable.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think another, show that is similar to that is Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh, classic!
Like if you really watch that as an adult,
That's
you
the one
see,
intro I won't do because that's
Yeah,
everybody
well,
does it.
But like that show, not only did it hit teens, but it hit like there's adult situations in there. And, like,
Absolutely.
you see how relevant these situations still
Like
are
complex emotional situations.
today. Oh yeah.
Even the fact that Will was like sent to the house, like that's an emotional situation. When he sees his mother, like it's always something very emotional happens. Those are the
mother
minimal
and his
things.
father were the worst characters to bring into the show because they just tortured him.
Yep.
And you saw like that still happens today. Like there are some kids out there today that don't live with either one of their parents. And it's because they're toxic.
Yep.
I mean, we live in a toxic world, unfortunately. And unfortunately, those toxic people tend to breed. So
It's very true. I know I'm one of them. No,
you're a different type of toxic.
yeah. But one of my like childhood favorites that I really enjoyed growing up with was Full House.
Oh, Full House.
It was great. Just a classic show. And you know what? Like Uncle Jesse, babe then, babe now. Like,
Oh,
he just performed at there was a festival in Chicago that he just performed at, and he's just like he's gorgeous.
He's
gorgeous.
He's definitely doing what the Republicans say and, eating the baby so he can stay young because that dude definitely hasn't aged since the show.
Beautiful man.
Like,
Beautiful man.
I wish I had that type of aging. I was like, my hair went gray at like 25, so I don't know. But, I said along the lines of Full House, which it was just a wholesome show. I remember watching it because it was a TGIF show.
It was.
And I mean,
It was.
TGIF was huge. They used to do that every Friday. Like if you weren't in front of your TV for TGIF,
You missed out. You
And
missed out.
You had a whole week to listen to people talk about the show.
Mm-hmm.
What was Boy Meets World?
Loved Boy Meets. Oh, Mr. Feeney.
Yeah, Mr. Feeney,
Oh!
Tanya.
Yep.
Like, I mean, like
I love Topanga.
Yeah, Topanga, not
Tanya.
Tanya. I think it was Topanga.
Come on now. Topanga.
It was something with a T. I was close.
Uh-huh.
But I mean, like that show, it's just like it was like middle school to high school life. Like you grew up with those people, so they were kind of expressing things that you were dealing with. And
well,
like,
that show went all the way through their college years,
yeah.
like Corey and Topanga moving in together, like all of that.
The worst show was when was his name was Matt, right?
Matt, the friend.
No, what was the boyfriend?
Corey,
not Matt.
What are these names you're making up?
Well, Matt was his friend. But
no, there was no Matt. Okay, Corey and Topanga, go for it.
Anyway, when he like kind of did that cheating thing up at the ski line.
Yeah, no, that was not okay.
That really sent I think that like sent a shockwave through like everybody's mind. I mean,
they had to do something a little like drastic and like shake it up. But I agree.
I remember it
was extreme.
I hated that episode because I was like, they're gonna break up.
Yeah,
they're like he's not gonna last this. And you know, she forgave him. You know what I mean?
One favorite that it's like this show brings back other memories. Like it brings back times when as a kid with my cousin in Georgia that we used to watch this, and like brings back a lot of like other childhood memories as well. But one of my favorite shows that also went through the college years and beyond was Saved by the Bell.
Oh, that was a class. I mean, Zach.
It's just so nostalgic. Like I have like emotional ties to that show.
Oh, and Screech.
Oh my God!
And then you realize how screwed up he really was.
Let's not talk about that.
Yeah, Screech, my best bud.
It's just that show was just incredible.
Well, I mean, they talked about real situations. I remember the one that always stuck out to me was, I believe it was that tall girl with the curly hair. Jessie. Yeah. She did the
caffeine pills. Yep, just to study for the exam. And like she like got hooked.
Stuck out to me so much.
That's
I was like,
so funny you said that because that was the first episode that popped in my head.
Yeah, like I felt terrible for her because like you could tell like she just couldn't help it.
No.
And like that really struck home. That Saved by the Bell was I watched that I think all the way through the college years.
It was a fantastic show.
It was just always good. Like I always wanted to see Kelly and Zach together.
Yeah.
Like, it was just
They were meant to
Kelly
be.
and Zach and Slater and Jesse. Like they were the duo.
Yeah.
Then you had beautiful Lisa with Screech chasing after her.
Oh my gosh, poor thing.
And then Lisa, in later years got plastic surgery. Now she looks like a troll.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Poor thing. Bless her heart.
You know what was also like a really wholesome show was Home Improvement.
That was one of my favorites.
I mean,
as a family, we watched every episode.
Oh, yeah. Because it was just I loved Tim Allen. Like, he like, I'm not as much of a fan of him now, but I mean,
not so much now. But as a kid, absolutely.
I mean, you have Al and like, I don't think so, Tim. Like,
the thing about that show, it was funny for the whole family.
Oh, yeah.
Like as a kid, we genuinely laughed. Like the kids on the show were like funny, and they actually had some real life situations that they experienced as well.
There was one where like I think the middle child was going through some sort of disease or something like that, and like broke down to his dad like in his new bedroom. Like that struck home because you're like kids are going through this and they want somebody there like a Tim Allen to console you and stuff like that. Like that's what a family environment is like. I mean, unfortunately we don't see that anymore because everyone's crazy, but I said the Home Improvement was definitely a growing up show that I enjoyed.
My favorite was the last episode, or the finale or whatever, when the neighbor came out and he came out with a little fence over his face, and then he did the big reveal or whatever, took it off. But that was so funny. There was all the build up to seeing his actual face.
Yeah, they never let you see it.
No, but that was such a wonderful.
The amount of times that Tim got hurt was just epic.
Oh my gosh!
And for the reasons was epic.
Jeez, yeah, no, that show was amazing. It's so good, so good. But that's like another one that brings back like family members. We watched it as a family. But another show that I loved so much but a couple of characters now a little questionable, but that 70s show.
Oh yeah, that that was like the next series in all of these shows. Like as you grew up, like you graduated to that.
Mm-hmm.
I agree
Another
with
like family, like it was a family show. Like they had their like issues, but they were a wholesome family. Like
Oh, yeah.
Red, like
Oh, I love
angry
Red.
son of a
'Cause
gun, but
Red,
like
Red is what everybody wants to be today.
oh my god,
Like-
Red's amazing though. Like he cared and he was so passionate about his family. And he didn't want like his son to be a screw up. Like that's really what it was at the end of the day, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. The show really, struck a chord because, yeah, they said it was the 70s, but it still kind of was
It
relatable.
felt
I mean, it
so
was
relevant
like
though.
everything that a young teenage boy wanted from his girlfriend, and like
Pining after Donna the way
Yeah,
that he did, and then them
exactly,
finally
like it
being
was high
together.
school years. I mean,
Yeah.
that's exactly what you were looking for. I
Your
mean,
formative years and
I-
like just seeing the friendships and the evolution of the friendships through that time, like it was very relatable.
oh yeah, I mean that was a show that I watched consistently.
Yeah.
It was definitely interesting.
Yeah.
But that comes along with the next two shows that I really liked, which was because they were very similar. Was Everybody Loves Raymond and The King of Queens.
Oh, both.
They were
both
like
shows amazing.
because they used to
Amazing.
do connections between the two
Yeah,
because
they
they were
did.
like friends.
Like little crossovers
Yeah.
and stuff. No, both of those shows were absolutely phenomenal.
I mean, I've heard some of the actors and some of them are a little jerky, but I mean,
But whatever. I enjoy
Listen,
their
I like the
art.
characters. I related to them because, the one character I relate to, because I still feel like I do it now, is Doug from King of Queens. Like, I work my ass off. I try to get as far as I can in life, and there's always something holding me back. Always
Oh my God,
something.
it reminds me of Reba.
I mean, it's just always something. And I mean, it really, those shows, they were just wholesome. Like, they had real life situations. Like, I mean, Everybody Loves Raymond. It was like family situations, arguments with like parents that you like. I have those arguments today.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? That's exactly.
I know that feeling. I have kids. I know that feeling. But another one with like the family dynamic that was really interesting. But like King of the Hill, that was
Oh,
a
yeah.
great one.
Well, I mean, they just re-released it. Like
I love it. I still watch it.
I mean, I watch it here. So when me and Jersey sometimes hang out, well, we hang out often, but
Yeah.
I mean, when she falls asleep at 9:30, I then start putting on whatever shows I
And then
want to
just
watch.
stares at me.
Yeah, I pretty much stare at
Yeah.
her.
I caught him
like,
on camera. It's
yeah,
very
it's
creepy.
the creepiest possible. Like I'm like
Yeah.
inches from her face.
Breathing.
Sometimes.
Anyways.
Anyway, but yeah. I mean, I put it on because even the new episodes, they're still funny and
Yeah.
they're still relevant.
And they're so progressive now too, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Like Hank is like becoming so progressive, which
Oh, yeah.
is, like I love
mean,
it. Like
and
it's
it's-
coming
and
with the times.
But it's all the things in King of the Hill, like when he tries to turn down his street and he has to go 4 blocks
Mhm.
just to make a left because he can't make a left on any street before that. It's like, I have done that.
Yep.
before.
I used to live in Chicago. It's a grid and like so many one ways. It's so frustrating. Even in Manhattan, oh my gosh, forget about it.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Ugh.
but as I think one show that I'd like to mention that really struck home because I don't know, it was like a chaotic family structure was Malcolm in the Middle.
That was such a great. I mean,
Like-
that family was like that was
That was the family that you never wanted to be invited over to.
No,
but
you
at the
didn't.
same time,
But there was like
There
so
was-
much love in that family. As weird and I don't know, that show was so bizarre, but I loved it so much. But like there really was so much love from the parents.
I mean, the road rage incident with the mother in the parking lot.
oh
where
my
she
gosh,
just
hilarious.
you're like, you want to do that?
Yes.
You're like, you mother. Okay, okay.
Mhm.
Give me 1 second.
You want to be that petty.
Yeah, exactly. But you're like, that you can't because you're like, then I'll have to pay for my car.
Yeah.
I'll have to pay for her car. I'll lose my insurance.
Insurance.
But at
Ugh.
the same time, you're like, bitch, please.
Yep.
Just do it. If
Mhm.
there was not rules in society, I'd murder you right here.
Murder you. Excellent. That's amazing.
Absolutely.
But one show with a really messed up family dynamic. But like now, like seeing, the new special that came out about him. But 2.5 Men.
Oh, with Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
That was a good one. That was
Yeah.
a show that you definitely, it was just funny. 'Cause it's not relatable to me in my real life at all.
No.
Maybe the brother, because I kind of fall in that category. But Charlie was definitely way out of my category league. So yeah, I'm the loser dentist in this situation.
No, but that was a really great show as well. Like, I had ups and downs, but I thought that was a great show until things started to go a little haywire.
Well, I mean, when they try to kill him off and they put Ashton
on
Kutcher
there,
it just didn't make sense.
Nope.
Like, I know that. I mean, listen, I there are a lot of shows that had their time and died off, and sometimes you just gotta let a show die. I mean, I mean, a show that speaking of dying or scaring you, I said speaking that this show just struck home with me because it really scared me. Like some of these stories was, Are You Afraid of the Dark?
One of my favorites. The campfire in the intro.
Oh,
great show.
There was just certain stories
the
on there where I'm
pool.
like, you don't.
I had to get close for that.
Yeah, you don't mess with that kind of stuff. Like
No.
that's why I don't like Ouija boards. You don't mess with that kind of stuff.
You don't mess with
like you're asking for fucking shit to come into your life.
But that swimming pool episode. There were a few episodes, but that show that was pretty creepy. It was a creepy,
they used to do
creepy
stuff
show.
about leprechauns and like like that stuff is scary.
It is.
Just to tie into the leprechaun thing. Did you ever see the movie Leprechaun?
Yeah.
So I never watched that movie. I only saw bits and pieces.
You're like,
of it.
nope, not messing around.
For 3 months, I didn't put my hand underneath my pillow because I was afraid that he was going to grab my hand.
You poor thing.
Yes. So I will admit that.
Right.
Screw
That's okay.
Leprechaun.
That's okay. But yeah, no, excellent show. Another one that I watched with my brother so much, but I just really like creepy, scary stuff in general. Like Goosebumps as a kid.
Oh, that was great.
Goosebumps.
I used to watch it right after
amazing.
school.
Yeah.
It was perfect to fall asleep to.
But Goosebumps was a great, great show. I loved it.
I used to read the books.
Yeah, me too. I read almost all of them.
I used to collect all of them.
My brother had all of them.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
I said I was a big reader on that stuff.
And then they had the choose your own ending and all that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So great. But another show that I watched, and we watched this as a family. My mom, my brother, and we would watch it together. But Dawson's Creek.
Now I knew of Dawson's Creek. I only know
to me over. Yeah.
Nice. I only know the meme of the blonde kid crying.
Oh, Dawson.
Dawson, is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That show just hit so many emotional ties, and I was definitely way too young to be watching that show for all the things that happened in it. But I don't know, it was wonderful, and I have so many fond memories of that show.
Yeah, I never really got into that Dawson's Creek. I mean, Dawson's Creek kind of reminded me of 90210 and stuff like that. I mean, it was similar.
It's like a drama.
It was a drama. It was a high school drama. I didn't fall for it, but I mean, like I said, I knew a lot of people that liked it, so I can't say it was a bad show because it was on for a long time. So,
but another show that we watched as a family again, all of us, ER.
Oh, ER was a classic.
Amazing.
Oh, I mean, that was the first time you ever got to see George Clooney, who
the cast on that show was
also
out of this
undeniably
world.
staying young.
Oh,
for some
what
reason.
a stud!
But I mean, I mean that entire cast, that first cast. I mean, I remember watching that with my family. It was a family show because it was that popular, and it was the first time they'd ever done something like that. Where I remember watching one show, and because I always remember the scene is they try to do a live, the cameras were live.
Yeah,
as they were filming it.
That was a thing for a while with TV shows.
I just remember one of the doctors running down the hallway, and his mic pad flew off his belt and hit the floor.
Gosh.
And they're live, so they can't stop. So it just slid down the floor, and he ran around the corner. And I was like, "Huh." I was like, "I guess that's why you don't do it live."
Nope.
There you go.
No, that show was great. And I grew up in Chicago, so they would be filming all over the city all the time.
That's
and
awesome.
there were times where the film crews were there, and we met a couple of the actors and stuff, got their autographs and things. I was really young, but I still remember it and everything. But everybody was super nice. But yeah, it was just great. That's why we loved it too, because we would see them filming. So it's
well, I mean, but I mean, ER lasted a long time. I mean, they went through cast after cast. I mean, a show that's similar to that. I mean, I never really watched it. I mean, I was watched by association because his girlfriends would watch it. But Grey's Anatomy, which I think is still on.
It's still on, and it's still wonderful. I love that show.
I mean,
my mom has watched every single episode of that show. I've watched almost all of them.
I mean, I think they're on like season 27 or something.
Yeah,
like that.
I think it's like 22 or 23, but like that show is great because the storyline is still good.
Yeah, like it continued to evolve.
New cast, new doctors, all that kind of stuff go through, new storylines, new things. Like I did just see like the upcoming storyline reminds me very much of a previous one. It's like an explosion in the hospital. I'm like, we've done this before. Yeah. But I'm curious to watch the episode and see how it goes down. So we'll see.
I mean, like I said, that show along with, I don't know if you ever watched it, but like House.
Oh yeah, I watched every episode.
House was real good. I mean,
every episode.
It was just how they portrayed it. I mean, like I said, like
and you actually learn from that show too. Like I learned about like so many different diseases and stuff. So
I mean, it was those three shows kind of like went hand in hand together. Yeah. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so one that I watched with my brother a lot, and it was one of my brother's favorite shows that I got really into, but would sometimes scare the bejesus out of me as a kid. But I love today.
Is it the things that we talk about in our normal daily shows?
I mean, pretty much, like, or just in our normal daily life. Yeah, exactly. But like the X-Files.
Oh, it was Scully and
Mulder.
Scully and Mulder. That show was introduced to me by my mom because she wanted to watch it.
Okay.
And then me and my brother got hooked into it, and like the X-Files movies, like the progression. I mean, there really was some scary like episodes like I remember as a kid like some like I mean there was this episodes. One about like where they were living in these people were living in like an HOA area, and they had summoned some like dirt demon or whatever, so if you like broke the law or like of how the houses had to look, like this thing would come out and kill you, and like then your house would be up for sale.
That sounds
like,
terrifying.
It was like something, it was so stupid, but it was like it's like I can relate to that because I live in an HOA and it blaze.
Yeah. But X-Files is great. X-Files, I have some of the episodes really like I still think about them, like that scared the crap out of me.
Oh yeah.
But that's when I should rewatch that.
I would probably rewatch X-Files from the beginning because they did have really good, like stories and stuff like that. But when it comes to stories, I don't. So I will say that one of my favorite shows I still watch today is The Office. Mm-hmm. I mean, The Office, no matter what episode you're watching, I mean to the point of, before Michael left. Like after that, it kind of got stupid. But I mean, right before Michael left, every episode was like perfect. Like it just really hit. I mean, like I work in an office. I mean, you work in an office too, but you're more out and about. I work in an actual office, and this is the exact bullshit that goes on. Like, I mean, aside from the
weird dynamics, the interesting people, all of that. Like, it's absolutely relevant. Like the water cooler situations, like the office romances, all of that. Like it's so relevant in like different situations. But like The Office was a show too, like you could not fall in love with the characters watching it. Like just all the storylines that come along with it, the different relationships, as weird as some of them were, like you couldn't help but just really just love them for who they were and really get so attached to the characters if you really watch the show.
Yeah.
Great storyline.
I mean, it was just a perfect, combination of not only actors, but also, the writers of it. I mean, they hit every note. And I mean, like, they made you laugh every single time. And it was stupid humor.
Yeah.
And it was like perfect.
Another show very similar to that, and one that like I just had a close encounter with one of the stars of, which was super awesome. But one of my favorites was Parks and Rec.
Oh, I just started watching this.
Oh, so good. Amy Poehler is amazing on there. But I just went to a Cubs game, and Nick Offerman threw out the first pitch. So that was awesome. And then he came up because my mom's seats are fifth row behind the Cubs dugout. Came up and like, so we got to like see him and stuff as he walked by. It was just like really cool to say hi. Super nice guy. And like, yeah, very cool. Very cool to just like see him there. But like that show is also a great one that like every episode makes me laugh. Like every episode has like some emotional sense to it, like things like that. So very much love that.
Yeah, I mean, Parks and Rec, I said I just started watching. It's a great show. I would definitely, um, I would definitely go with, I want to continue watching it. I said, Parks and Rec, and like I feel like Scrubs kind of falls into that because these three shows were all very similar. Like it was like funny comedy, but in a like a real like setting. It'll be like The Office is the business, Parks and Rec is like government. Scrubs is like the hospital. Yeah.
I really enjoyed Scrubs so much. Like again, the relationships, the dynamics, the friendships, the personalities, like all of it, like JD and like all his friendships and like his inner thoughts and everything, like just hilarious, absolutely hilarious. But yeah, that show like is another one. It'll make you laugh, but it'll hit all those emotional marks as well. Like you build these connections with these characters and everything. Like really just great storylines.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, when it comes down to like, but like now when you get into like talk about like reality stuff, I really think a show that and I'm surprised it was made back then, but I mean, it's still talked about because they still produce it. Is Jackass.
Oh, I used to watch it as a kid.
I mean, I watched it all the time. My mom hated that.
Yeah,
show.
my mom didn't like it either, but my brother and I would watch it. But there were so many times where I would just have to like close my eyes, and I'm just like when they would do paper cuts and stuff like that, I'm like, I can't watch. Like that was horrifying to me.
Anything with that dealt with shit or puke.
Oh
no,
like, nope. Like the porta potty episode, I was like, nope, can't watch it.
Slingshot at them.
I'm done.
No way.
Horrible.
No way.
But like all the genital like stuff they would do and everything. I'm like, no, thank you.
How these people have kids now? I'm surprised. Like, believe me, you can beat the hell out of your nuts and still have kids.
No,
they may be idiots, but you still have kids.
Another absolute ridiculous reality type show. Because I don't want to say reality because they're like scripted reality, but Viva La Bam, just absolutely over the top.
I heard of that show, but I never really watched it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was. I guess it was. I was just like at the edge of Jackass, so like when that came out, it was like the next stage, and I was like, it just. Like I liked Bam, he just wasn't one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, I when Jackass was out and everything, like I was a huge CKY, still am, but a huge CKY fan. Like I love that band and like Bam Margera, like the relationships there, all that, like his brother being in the band, like. That's when everybody was still on good terms,
Oh,
so yeah.
Now half of them don't want to talk to each other.
Nobody wants to talk to Bam. But that show was just like it just connected for me, like the whole thing. But like he was such an asshole to his parents and just everyone.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. But they also got paid to do it too, and they all agreed to be on the show. So
well, I said they were the first. That was the first time that they ever did like a show like that. Like no one had ever done. Hey, let's watch a bunch of idiots hurt themselves.
Yeah. No, absolutely. But like that, just absurd. And he's obviously in a really great place now.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh.
But another one and these two were kind of like similar to each other was MTV Cribs and Pimp My Ride.
Oh my gosh,
those two like went hand to hand together. Like, like, I mean, I've heard now that MTV Cribs was all staged and those houses were rented and stuff like that. And these people didn't have, this actual stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But Pimp My Ride makes me laugh now because they said like half those cars like fell apart within a month.
Oh, yeah. I can only imagine because they didn't really
They didn't do
anything.
structural work. Like they just like, let me put a giant fish tank in the back of your car and you can drive out of here with like water all over the place. I mean, give me a break. I mean, they were cool to watch.
Yeah, but it's just none of the stuff was actually functional or useful at the end of the day.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? You're gonna sit in the back of your truck playing PlayStation in the middle of the highway? I mean, Jesus.
Absolutely useless. Absolutely useless.
Yeah, they were good shows, but you could definitely tell that they weren't real.
Yeah.
But you know what show I really liked, and it was a cult classic for a while. Is I remember watching the first two episodes like deeply was like Survivor.
Yeah, that was a huge hit, especially when it first came out. It was like almost like a culture shock in a good way.
Oh, yeah.
Like people really were like
I mean,
fascinated
so
by
many
it.
people tuned into that.
We watched it as a family.
Yeah, it was a family show to watch. I mean, it was just interesting because you're making them do all sorts of like weird shit.
Yep,
so.
and then like you got to see who gets voted off and all of that.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
it was fascinating, and like all the different like tasks they made them go through and everything. Like it was great. It was a great show.
Yeah,
And that
yeah.
one is that one still on? I know it went on for a
Yeah,
very
Survivor.
long time.
I think Survivor is on season like
Yeah.
20 or something,
Amazing.
25 or something like that.
Amazing.
I mean, Survivor and like, I think like Fear Factor, like with Joe.
Another
with
great
Joe
one, Joe
Rogan.
Rogan.
And like they making you eating like bull testicles.
Oh my gosh, the
and
things they did in
like,
that
you
show
have
were
to-
just out of this
You
world.
have to be in like a container full of snakes and
Yeah.
worms. Like,
Oh
ugh.
no, thank you.
Like they used to ask you your fears. I would lie. I'd be like, I hate.
I hate butterflies. Jinx. Oh my gosh. Yeah, absolutely. They're just the worst. I'm terrified of butterflies.
Exactly.
Yeah, like how do they know you're answering honestly?
No
all
way.
of that. Like I don't know. That show is terrifying to think about the things they have to go through.
Yeah.
But a show that I love that wasn't so terrifying, more just like anxiety causing sometimes, but so fun to watch was Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
I always wanted to be on this show.
It looked so fun, and I'm like, I would get so far in this show. Like getting, it was
I always
being
said
at
I
home
would
and,
get
like,
far in
answering
that
the
show,
questions.
but I
Yeah.
never knew if I really would because I feel like I'm smart enough to do that, but at the same time, I'd be like, so here's your $100 question: what color is not blue? Blue.
Blue.
Oh, shit! Damn it!
Oh God. Yeah, no, absolutely. Like it would be just your nerves would get the best of you.
stupidest question. I would get eliminated on.
Yeah. A few animated shows that I really like though. Like I think about the cartoon shows as a kid. And this is one that like my kids got into. Well, they got into the movie. They liked the movie of it. We tried to watch a couple shows and like it's hit or miss just because the comedy is a little different. But The Simpsons, what a classic.
Simpsons are still on.
Yeah, still going.
And they're still predicting the future.
Yep, absolutely. And they are
They really
successfully.
are, so
It's really
surprisingly.
terrifying. One that I'm shocked though is like still on the air, but we watch it. We love it. South Park.
Oh my God, I don't even know how this show has
I
not
don't
been
know either.
canceled like 10 times over.
But
already.
it's so great.
I mean, I've watched this season's episode because it's just ridiculously raunchy and so funny. But even when I watched other episodes, you're like, how are you getting away with this?
I don't know, but I love it. Let's ride this wave and let it happen because everything that they're doing on that show right now is for the best.
So relevant. I mean,
It's
so
for the
relevant.
best. They are
I mean,
spreading the good word, let me tell you.
absolutely. I mean, I give those writers 100% credit because not only did they get a super, amazing deal to continue writing these shows, but they got like freedom to do whatever they want.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah, good for them.
Burn on.
Burn on. One of my favorites that I love and it's back on now is King of the Hill.
Well, yeah. We were just mentioning King of the Hill. Like
Yeah.
like King of the Hill is really, it's just like a wholesome show. Like, it's a couple guys drinking beer in the alley.
Yeah.
Like, I work at a propane accessory store.
But then like even before that, like, well, I guess right around the same time, I guess like Family Guy.
yeah, Family Guy.
Little messed up kind of family dynamic,
very,
very
very similar
like
to The Simpsons, but just dumber. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could. I don't know if you can really describe it as dumber.
I
maybe.
don't know.
I think it's just a different family dynamic.
Yeah,
But I mean, Family Guy. Then there was Futurama.
that was a good one.
Futurama was just good because you're like,
It was just funny. It was
Yeah.
stupid funny, and
it was,
you could just
it was still dumb,
yeah.
but not like I can't watch this type of dumb. So
No,
I mean,
it was great.
It was really one of the better shows that I used to watch.
Yeah. Did you ever watch any of the Adult Swim shows?
I watched them a little bit.
Okay.
I mean, like I said, I think I don't know. I kind of went to both sides of the spectrum with that. Like I watched a little bit of Adult Swim, but I also, watched just regular shows. So
I want to like talk a little bit about like scary movies, like some like creepy classics.
creepy classics.
Because I'm a big horror fan. I know you're not as big of a horror fan as I am, but like, real quick though,
Okay.
what do you say? Do you have any like creepy classic favorites?
I mean, creepy classics. I would have to say like Signs.
Oh, that was a great
Like
movie.
that was filmed by my brother's college. Like
That's
when it
cool.
was actually going on. Like, so it was really cool to see that was actually filmed close by. But I mean, it's about aliens, so like
Yeah.
I'm all on board with that. I
The
mean,
water cups everywhere.
yeah,
around the
water cups
house.
everywhere, and like it's about crop circles and
And
stuff like that.
like it was legit creepy.
Because no one can tell me to this day how crop circles were really
Nope.
made. Yes, the small ones are explainable, but when you have the ones that stretch over like
The
almost
large scale ones
like a half mile, and they're
that
like
pop up overnight.
Yeah.
How?
and they're like, we don't know how this was made. It's like, yeah,
You can't do that overnight.
explain
do
to
it.
me. Explain to me how it's made, and then I'll believe you.
Doesn't make any sense.
Exactly.
Along the signs, or along the lines of signs, one of my favorites was The Sixth Sense.
Oh, that movie, I think still freaks me out because I don't know. I you
was
know me. You know
creepy.
me. I don't like
It
the
was
ghost
creepy.
stuff.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
like when she comes back
I
into the
see dead
kitchen
people.
and all the cabinets are open and he's
Oh,
just
that
sitting
scared
at,
that
he's
got
just
me.
sitting at the table.
That
I'd be
got
like,
me.
all right, you're out. like,
And he
I-
gets up and
up
like
for
the
enough.
handprint is
Yeah.
there and sweaty, so she knew he didn't actually get up and leave the table at all.
yeah.
Ooh.
Like, and then
Creepy.
and the little girl reaching out from under the bed. That's why I never turn the lights off before I jump in the bed. You-
When she vomits and she's like, I feel better now.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh, that one still sticks with me. But when they see the people hanging in the school from the ceiling, oh, that scene gets me.
It's just
Freaking M. Night
crazy.
Shyamalan, man. That guy.
I mean, he also made like The Village. You
What
never
a
saw
good
that.
movie.
I mean, that was a freaky movie because, when you finally hear the ending and you're like, oh my God, these
It all
people are, like,
comes full
voluntarily
circle.
are doing this. And you're like, I wonder if, like, it makes me really think. I'm like, how hard would it be to do that?
I don't know.
I mean, I mean, he thought of like a whole bunch of them. I mean, if you think about it, like there was Unbreakable.
That was so great. Unbreakable was wonderful.
And then he had the two spin-offs from that, which was Split and Glass.
Oh, Split is one. Split's
yeah.
an amazing movie.
I mean, that dude played, I don't know what his name, the actor is
Amazing
named, but,
actor
I mean,
that you could do that.
He played it so well.
And his body, he changed the way his body looked to match
Yeah.
the different like personas. Like, oh, it's fascinating. That show is that movie was absolutely fascinating.
I mean, it got better and better. I mean, Midnight Shyamalan said he'd never going to do a fourth one, but I really wish they would continue it because at the end of it, they basically opened up the idea of superheroes.
Yeah, absolutely. And like it definitely led to more spin-offs and other stories and stuff
yeah.
that came along with it.
There was a lot more. There was a lot more there, but I mean, these are just a couple shows.
Oh my gosh, we could go on. I have
Oh,
like
yeah.
so many other
we could definitely.
we might
have
need to do another episode.
We might have to do an episode 2 on this one because
I think
honestly,
so.
not only are there movies and stuff like that, but something I'd like to talk about you, Drizzy, and talk to you.
Yeah,
about,
I got you.
Not talk about you, but talk to you about is those movies and shows that couldn't be made today.
Oh, the ones that are like just
they're
they're
just too much.
even like. Can we talk about the ones even that are just like a little questionable? Like
Yeah.
we look back and we're like, they really did that? Like, ooh, how just
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So
I
how
think
about-
that'd be awesome.
How about we do this? How
This is
about
part 1.
we go part 1 right here of the shows and movies that we grew up with
Love
in
it.
the 90s. And then we'll come back to you, ladies and gentlemen, with shows that can't be made or are questionably even in
Ooh.
today's society. And we'll hit you with those.
I love it. I
think that's the way. I think that's a good way to do this.
Bing bang boom bop. We did it.
Bing bang boom bop. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, from all of us here at Don't Sneeze on Me, this is Team Money dropping the mic.
We out.